Hi everyone, this is Melissa and welcome back to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet. So that's a double crochet in UK terms and a single crochet if you are in the US. So I've done my slip knot and then I'm going to chain 6. If you want to try to do a slip knot or a chain, please refer back to my other video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'm just going a bit tangled. So to double check that you've got the right amount of stitches, I've taken my crochet hook out just because it's easier to count them. Sometimes when you leave your crochet hook in, you're counting an extra one, so it makes it easier just to take it out. And remember, we're counting these V's, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'm going to put my crochet hook back in. So when doing a double crochet, we are going to go into the middle of these V's. Okay, so we're not going to go into the first one, which is closest to our hook. We're going to go into the second one along. So insert your hook. You're going to put your yarn around your hook and you're going to pull through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both the loops, so you'll end up with 1 loop on your hook. So going to the next stitch along, you might look at it and there might look like a bit of a gap, but go into the next stitch along. If you're unsure, just count backwards: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously there's a 6 at the end. So when you're going into the next stitch along, you will lose a stitch. So you will end up having 5 double crochets by the end of it. So yarn over and pull through 2. So hook in, yarn over, you're going to pull through 1, yarn over and pull through both loops. Okay, into the next one, yarn round, pull through 1, yarn round, pull through 2. Next one, yarn round, pull through 1, yarn round, pull through 2. So there you can see we've done our foundation row, or some people call it their first row. It's up to you. So still counting the V's. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that one at the end, it might look a little bit funny. I suggest you put in a stitch marker here, because when you come back, sometimes this last stitch hides, so you might not know where you're putting your crochet hook. So I advise you to put a stitch marker in the end there. So when you come to the end of your row, we need to increase our height. So we are going to chain 1, and then we are going to turn our work around. Some people class that chain 1 as a stitch, but because we want a nice neat edge, I'm going to go into the underneath. So it'll be that bit there. So I'm going to insert my hook. So now, because we're working into a row, you will see that there's a V shape there. So when you insert your hook, it looks like you've got 3, but in actual fact, it's just 2. Okay, so don't confuse yourself. So yarn round again. So your yarn will already be there ready for you. So pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. So now we're going to go through the next one. So remember, we're going underneath. If you're confused, just turn it round and you'll see the V stitch. So you want your hook to go underneath both of those. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Going into the next one. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Go into the next, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we've got our last one, which I said normally hides, so that's why I suggested putting a stitch marker in. Okay, and then pull through 2. So that's our second row. So as you're going up in rows, so that's your first row and that's your second row. So if you're using double knit wool, it might be harder to see the rows, but you might want to do like a little tally chart as you're going along, so you know how many rows that you've done. So that's your first 2 rows. If you turn it back round, you can see you've got your tail end there. So to know which is the front and right side, your tail end will always be on the left. So that's our right side of our work. So when you've finished your work or your rows and you want to fasten off, you can either, with your yarn on your hook, just pull through and then cut this bit off. Don't cut it up here because it might undo all your work. So make sure you cut this, which is on your ball of yarn. Or to make your work more secure, you can yarn over and then pull through that loop and then fasten off. So those are your first 2 for your first 2 rows. If you want to continue, you can make these paper chains, these crochet paper chains. So these are done in double knit yarn, so just because I've got a nice drape to them, and I use my leftover scraps to do these. So they're fairly easy to make. So to do those, you'll need, if you're doing it in double knit wool, or should I say yarn, you'll need about 33 rows of those, and then you just cut it off, and then you'll end up with something like this. So all what you do is you put it through, and then you just get a needle, and with your towel end there, you'll just sew them up together, and then you'll end up with your crochet paper chain. So they're very, very simple to do. So yes, so that's it for my video for today. Any questions, please head over to my Instagram page and send me a message. With these crochet paper chains, I have not put that pattern together. I got it as a free pattern years ago off, I think it was in a magazine. Not sure. There's loads of patterns out for this. So yeah, so thank you for watching.